welcome again to my channel. My name is Cynthia. In today's tutorial, I will be showing you how to make this hoodie you are seeing. Okay, I'll be using this fabric. This fabric, I'll be using it for the hoodie area. All right, it's the leftover fabric from my last tutorial, so I'll be using it to do some small design. And then I'll be using this one you're seeing here for the gown part of it. All right, so if today is your first time of coming to this channel, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. First of all, I'm going to start by drafting out what the gown. All right, this gown is going to be like a short gown. I wanted it to be a very long one, but the fabric I have is not enough, so I'm going to make it I'll just make it like a short gown, and I'll be attaching this is they call yuri. I'll be attaching it on the down of this gown, but I won't be showing it here. I'll just show you how to make your hoodie. All right, so for the front neckline, I'll be making use of 3 inches for my width, 3 inches for both my back and my front. I'll be using 3 inches for the width, and then for my back neckline, I'll be using 1.5. That is for the back neckline. Then for the front neckline, you can decide to go as deep as you want. All right, so I'll be using as high as 7 inches. That's what I'll be using for my back neckline, my front neckline. So I'll just connect. I'll be using a V neckline. All right, so I'm going to curve the back neckline. Hope you can see my neckline. All right, so the shoulder I'm working with, I'll be working with shoulder of 15.5 inches. So divided by 2, we have around 7.75. And then the armhole I'll be using 9 inches for my armhole. Now for the sleeve I'll be using, I've not decided that yet, but let's just continue. So I'll put my armhole curve. All right, so from my shoulder to my bust point is 10 inches. Is 10. So my waistline is around 19 inches. So the hip line is 25.5, and to the length of the gown, to the length of my gown, I'll be making use of 45 inches, and then I'll add extra 2 inches for my allowance. So I'll just make all my lines visible. So the bust I'm working with is bust 48. Divided by 4, I have 12 inches. I want this gown to be free. I'll be adding 1 inch for my ease and 2 inches for my allowance. And then on my waist area, I'll be using 44. Divided by 4, I have 11. And then I'll be adding 1 inch for ease, 2 inches for allowance. The hip I'm working with is 56. 56 divided by 4, I have 14 inches. 1 inch for ease, and then 2 inches for my allowance. So I'll just go ahead and connect. And then whatever I have here, I'll just mark it straight. I'll just try to smoothen this area. So this is it. I'm going to cut it out. Now cut this out. Now I'm supposed to add zipper on this clothes, but I'm not adding any zipper on it. Alright, there won't be any zipper on it. That was why I added all those ease allowance to the work. So I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to cut out my work. So to cut out my neck, I'm going to slope my shoulder with 1 inch. And then I'll cut out my back neckline first. So once I do this, I'm going to remove the back neck, my back, so that I can cut out my front part. So this is it. I'm not lining up this. I'm not adding any lining to this, alright? I'll just cut out my facing. So I'll go ahead to cut out my facing. So let's go ahead and cut out the facings. So I went ahead to cut out my facing, okay? Because I'll be using facing for this. So this is the facing I cut out. I just had to use pin to hold it so that I can explain this better, alright? So I went ahead to hold it with pin. Now I'm going to measure my shoulder. I'm going to measure the neck. So let me dip. I want to dip in my neckline. I want to just dip in it a little. Okay. So I'm going to measure what you have. Starting from the back neckline. So I'm going to measure what I have. I'll start from the back, then to the place where I want my hoodie to stop. I want to stop at 8 inches, alright? From the back towards the 8 inches. I want to stop here, so you can see. So I'll be cutting 2 hoodie, alright? I'll be cutting out 2. So this is the back. I folded into 2. I got the center, and then so 8 inches. Alright, so I'm going to set the clothes aside, and I also went ahead to cut out my facing. I joined with my pin. Okay, so this is the facing because we're using it to turn up our hoodie. Now to do our hoodie, I'll be using this fabric. Remember our last week, the sleeve I made last week. This is the remaining fabric. I'm going to show you how the dress is looking. Okay, the dress I made and the sleeve. Oh, I decided to wear it today. So this is how it is. This is from our last week work. So I'll be putting the link below. Just go and watch it. Alright, so let's continue with the business of today. So I have my fabric folded into 4. Alright, because I would like to turn it up with the same fabric. You know, it's Ankara fabric, so I would like to turn it up. So I'll be using the same fabric to turn it up. Remember, you're cutting out 2. Alright, you're cutting out 2, and the remaining 2 I'll use it to do my turn up. Now to do this hoodie, you're going to put that measurement we got now. Remember, we got 8 inches. So I'm supposed to put 8 inches, but I want this hoodie to be very to be very big. So because of that, I'm going to add extra. I want to have this effect drop a little. So I'll be adding 3.5 inches to it. So I'll just mark that line down. I'll mark it down. And then the length of my hoodie, I would like to use 16 inches. But measure your head round so that you know what to use. Okay, let's use 18. So I'll be using 18 inches for the length. So I'm using 18 inches for the length of my hoodie. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to divide the length of what I have. 18 divided by 2, I have 9. So 9 is somewhere around here. So this is half. So I'm going to connect from here with a circle to meet this place. So as if you are drawing a head. Okay, you see what I did here? Hope you can see it. Hope you can see what I'm doing. So now that 8 inches I got, that 8 inches, which is somewhere around here. Don't forget, the 8 inches is going to go straight. You're going to be sewing this 8 inches to that your neckline. Don't forget that, and don't take more than that. So I'm going to connect it to that 8 inches. All right, so I've connected to the 8 inches, and then I'm going to come to around this area. I'll take 1 here. I'll take 1 inch here. Half of it here, I'll take half. Remember, half of the 18, that's 9, which is here. So I'm going to connect this with my curve, like a curve, not really curve, but a little bit. I'll curve, and then I'll take it in. So hope you can see what I just did there. So now I'm going to come to around this part. I'm going to remember we took 3 inches for our width, so I'll take 3 inches. So this is the 3 inches, and then I'll come up here with ½ inch, and then I'll just connect it with a curve. Remember, your body is not sharp, so we'll connect it with a little curve. As you can see, so we'll connect with a little curve. All right, so it's a little curve. Hope you understand what I did here. All right, so this is our hoodie. So I'm going to cut it out. Like I said, the fabric is folded into 4 here, both my lining and the main fabric. So I'm going to cut out. So now to join, I'll go ahead and join this part till I get to this place. Okay, remember we have 4 of it here. We have 4. I have 2 and 2, so I'll go ahead, join it with 1/2 inch till I get to this place, and then I will do the same thing here, and then I will come back to show you how to turn this up. I went ahead to join the 2 shoulders together, as you can see. I'm through joining the 2 shoulders together, and then this is the hoodie. This is the first one, and so this is the second one. Remember I said I was going to turn it. I'm going to turn it up with what? The fabric. So I'm going to bring this and also bring this, and then I will go and what? Turn it up. I'll turn it up, and then I'll bring it back, continue. And so this is my facing. I'll be using this to cover up this place, and I'll show you how to put the hoodie in it. All right. So once I also went ahead to draft out my sleeve. All right, this is just a simple sleeve. It's a puff sleeve. Okay, I attached this to it, added some little pleats on the upper side, so I'll be using this sleeve. And also I went ahead to fold my hem area. So I'll go ahead and turn this up, and I'll come and show you how to put it on. So this is it here. I have been able to turn it up, and then after I finished turning it up, I now held this place. I stitched here. So now I'm going to add it. You can see how it's looking. I'm going to put it on my gown. So I also went ahead to join my sleeve. As you can see, this is the sleeve. I went ahead to join it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold into 2 to get my center. This is our center here. So I'm going to notch there. So we'll get our center. So once I get the center of the back, I already have my center here. This is this place. And then I'm going to sew it until I get to where I want it to be. Okay, so I'll go ahead now and stitch it, and then I'll come back and show you how to put your facing. So I've joined. This is it here. I went ahead to join it. Okay, as you can see, I've joined it. Alright, so this is the hoodie. If I leave it this way, it's going to look rough. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use my facing to close it up. Use my facing to close it up. Okay, so I'm going to place it exactly this way. And then I'm going to go and stitch. Now I'll place it this way, and then I'll go and stitch, making sure that this shoulder is touching this place, while here is touching here. I'll stitch it, and then I'll go ahead and stitch the front, and then when I finish, I'll fold it inside. I hope you understand what I did here. This is the hoodie. All right, so what I'm going to do now, this is the hoodie. I'm going to get my facing. This is the facing here. So I'll make sure this shoulder is touching this shoulder, and then this shoulder also is touching this place, and then I'll also cover the front part. So once I'm done, I will fold it inside. Okay, let's go and stitch and come back. So I'm done with covering the neck parts. As you can see, this is still the rough parts. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fold it in. So once I fold it in, I will secure the words. I'll secure it very well so you can see how it's looking. This is it now. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to tack it on the words, on the main fabric, and then I'll iron it so that it will stop dancing. All right. I am working in my home. I'm working from home. I don't have any stay here. I would have added stay to the neck part. So add stay to your neck part, okay? So this is the hoodie. Now this is it. So I'll go ahead and close up the clothes. I'll wear it so that you see the finished look. Alright, so we've come to the end of the tutorial. This is the finished look of our hoodie. Alright, I'm still going to shape the gown later, but I just wanted you to understand how to make the hoodie. So don't mind the excess you saw there. I actually wanted the gown very free. Anyways, so this is the hoodie. So just try yours, all right? And so please, if this tutorial was helpful, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share the video. If you've not subscribed, if you're a new beginner here, please do subscribe and turn off your notification bell so that you always get notified whenever we upload our video. I'm so happy and so excited because of the hoodie. And I tell you, this hoodie, making of this hoodie, took me just 40 minutes, 40 to 45 minutes to make. Right, so it was very easy, and um, it was not time. It wasn't time consuming. So I'll be drawing the curtain here. I'll see you again in my next class. I'm Cynthia. Bye.